talk to students every day, and my 2 o'clock class is usually empty. Right? So I'll try not to take much time. But the thing is, I think it's imperative that I also share my Mancosa experiences with you, so that at least we can go into the presentation. And I hope that this is going to be two-way communication, right? Where we can learn from each other. I actually learn more from my students every time I talk to them. And my students are generally a younger audience, maybe 18, 19. And I know because I'm talking to a more mature audience, the message is going to be different. I'm not saying they're less important, but I'm just saying the message I will share with you is a bit different. Because, for instance, I never tell my students about my failures. They're not going to listen to you, right? To say, oh, first year at Mancosa I failed financial accounting, then I had to repeat it. No, they won't listen to you. But what I wanted to say is, before my Mancosa journey started, I didn't even know what I was going to do in my life. But I knew what I wanted to have, right? And I think a lot of people understand what they want, but they might not really understand how to get there or what they need to be to get to where they want. Mrs. Moy was still there, actually. Dr. Tsingai was one of my lecturers, actually, at the time. Then I was fortunate enough to get into the program. Then I managed to graduate after 3 years. Then after 3 years, I said to myself, let me see if I can try other institutions. Not to say that Mancosa wasn't sufficient, but I thought maybe let me try other schools. Then I said, let me go to WITS. And when I went to WITS, I thought I was a fraud, because I was saying, at Mancosa maybe I was lucky. It's a smaller institution. At WITS, they are going to find out that this guy is a fraud, he failed. Then I went to WITS, and I actually was accepted. Then I even went to the administrator to say, but did you notice that I was from Mancosa? Then she said, yes, you had 7 distinctions, of course we took you. Then I said, oh, okay, no, it's fine. Then that's how I started my honors degree. It took me a year. I did my master's degree. Took me another year. I did my PhD. Took me 3 years. So that's my... Thank you. And when I talk to my friends from high school, they completely forget that I used to be the last person. You really forget that I used to be the last person. You know, at the time they had numbers to say number 35 out of 35, so and so. I used to be the last person, literally. And I was never there when they announced results, because it was just too difficult for me. But that's my story, and it's not that I'm any better than my peers. I'm not. But what actually happened is a lot happened between undergrad to PhD. And I'll try to summarize maybe the failures and the challenges. Because one of the speakers said, we'll be lying to you to say education is easy. It's not. So when I was doing my honors, I was able to get an internship, right, for a company called Ratile Research. It does all the research for airports companies in South Africa. So there's a lot that happens behind the scenes. We deal with employee satisfaction, the AXA employees. We dealt with what passengers felt in terms of customer service throughout the 9 airports. So I thought that I had arrived. I went there as an intern. Then when I was an intern, I really wanted to impress my boss, obviously. So I would work throughout the day. Then in the evening, I would go to WITS where they want, right? So in my case, when I was, I think, about 17 years, a friend of mine said, I know you're not doing so well at school, And someone might say, but that guy is now a PhD. How did he fail in high school? It doesn't make sense, right? But I did fail in high school. I was about to say you can Google it, but you can't. You can't Google it, right? People don't want to talk about their failures. But I failed high school, and I didn't know what to do. But a friend of mine said, no, you can still make it in life even if you fail in high school. Then I say to him, I see your brother drives a Benz. What does he do? I want to do whatever your brother is doing. And okay. Then I said, I want to do whatever your brother is doing. Then he said, my brother is a marketing manager. Then I said, yes. I want to do marketing. That's how I became a marketing person. So the thing is, because I didn't do so well in high school, I had to do a certificate, a marketing certificate. Then I did my certificate, and you know, everyone around me felt that it's not going to go anywhere. Even my own school, before I did that certificate, they just said, I hope you can make it in life. And